Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have been on a little decluttering, organizing, cleaning up mood lately, and I've just been wanting to get rid of some stuff, and it feels so good. It's like a huge weight off my shoulders, and usually when I do this I don't really film it that much. It's kind of harder for me to do declutter videos. For some reason I can declutter better when I'm not filming it, but I was like, whatever, I'm gonna film like the main things. Like, I know you guys love to watch eyeshadow palette declutters and like lipsticks and that stuff, so I thought I would go ahead and film those important things of stuff that I had a lot of. So I kind of made this impromptu video. It's not like super professional, it's kind of long. I went through like almost 100 palettes, I feel like. I don't know if that's true. We're just gonna say it is because I did declutter a lot. But yeah, I thought I would take you guys with me. You can see my quick 5-second opinion on a palette, if I'm keeping it, if I'm decluttering it, but I really needed to go through. I like to do this every so often. It just helps me make room for new things coming in because I cannot keep everything as much as I would like to. And just some stuff I'm not using, I really need to clear out of here. So if you guys are wondering, I know I get asked this every time I film one of these, what I'm going to do with this stuff. Usually I give to friends and family in the area that I have, and if it is like something I bought that was high-end, I try to make a little bit of money off it and sell it, just because I spent like a ton on it, and I like to get a little bit of that back, especially for stuff I've barely touched. I don't usually give to my subscribers or do giveaways with it on here. Just with used stuff, I don't really feel comfortable with that. But I will be doing a huge makeup giveaway because I also sorted a bunch of that stuff too for new products, because I want to give you guys new stuff and not used stuff. I hope you guys would understand. So I have that coming soon too, which I keep saying that every week, but I swear it's coming. Probably if I have time this week I might try to upload that. A giant makeup giveaway. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what eyeshadows we're keeping and what we're getting rid of, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright guys, so here is my palette drawer. It is so out of control right now. This is most of them. I have a few that aren't fitting right now, but I would like to get everything fitting in here, so let's do this. Most of the ones on top I'm probably going to keep, just FYI, so it might not be until we get into the bottom where we find the ones that we are going to be decluttering. So first up is my Natasha Denona Gold palette. Absolutely love, love, love this. So gorgeous. I am obsessed with neutrals, so I wear them all the time, and this is just so stunning, so of course I'm keeping it. And then another one of my most used palettes is actually this one from Tarte, and it's the Aspen Ovard collection. This is such a beautiful neutral palette. I wear this all the time for work. I really, really wish that they had this permanent. I think it is discontinued now, but it's such a good everyday palette, just like your light everyday neutrals, which I use all the time for work. This pretty much goes with me everywhere, and I'm sad that it's limited edition because I hate keeping stuff that you guys can't get, but yes, this will be staying with me. This palette down here, actually I have a bunch of palettes from Shop Hush, which I guess is no longer a thing. I don't know what happened with them, but I'm kind of upset because I had quite a few of the palettes from Bad Habit, and now I don't think their website even works anymore. They just all of a sudden it disappeared, and they used to have some really good dupes, but I'm gonna have to declutter them because I just don't really use them, and if they're not even a website anymore, I don't really want to have these in my collection. People can't even get them whatsoever. So we have the Cultamania palette. This one's a dupe for the Pat McGrath, I can't remember, one of the Pat McGrath palettes. So I will be decluttering this one, unfortunately. I'm just still really upset about this. Like, they don't even give people an explanation that they're leaving, and now there's all of a sudden this new company that seems to be the same thing as them, which I won't talk about because I don't want to get in trouble about that. But yeah, decluttering that. The Dominique Cosmetics Latte Palette, I do enjoy this. Once again, really nice neutrals with a couple pops of color I'll be keeping. Urban Decay Born to Run is one of my favorites. You guys probably love it as well. It is so stunning. Let's see, the Ciate Glitter Storm, I do think I want to keep this as well. It has some really pretty shades. I haven't played around too much with it, but I do enjoy glittery, beautiful eyeshadows like that. The Naked Cherry palette from Urban Decay. I do like this palette, but I do feel like there's like one look I like out of it, and I wear that all the time, and then the others I feel like I don't get much use out of, so I'm kind of unsure of this one at the moment. I'm going to put this in a maybe pile for now. We have this one from Wander Beauty, the Wondrous Fling. I think this is a really pretty palette, but what annoys me about Wander Beauty's palettes is that they don't have like any matte shades in their palettes. Like I wish there was at least one matte brown instead of all these shimmers. Even though their shimmers are stunning, I don't really reach for something like this. So I'm going to declutter this. We also have the Anastasio Soft Glam. This palette is so messy. I use it a lot. As you can see, it's like battered and beaten and messy. But I'm definitely keeping this. I love Anastasio palettes. They're some of my faves. So keeping that one. And then we have the Riviera palette, which honestly I don't really get a ton of use out of this, to be honest. It has really pretty shades, but I just don't really play with color that much. I kind of wanted to try this out a little bit more though, so I think I will hold on to it. And then I have the Vina palette, which I'll also be keeping. This one is stunning. Love this color selection and all the purples. We have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Mine's getting very old, but I do want to keep it. It's just such a good one for me. This used to be my favorite palette ever. And I love, love, love the shade Luscious and Bellini. Those are my favorites, and I want to keep that one. And also my Jacqueline Hill palette, I do want to keep this. I don't know. I use it. I used to use it a lot. I haven't used it a ton lately. I really wish this had a mirror in it. I feel like I would use it more then, but I just think that these eyeshadows are so good. So I'm going to hold on to that. We have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. This one I actually don't really use. So I think I can go ahead and let this one go and I won't really miss it. We also have this one from Carity. I don't really care for their brand as much. It's a really pretty palette though, the Rose All Day, but I think I'm just going to let this one go. We have this little mini palette from Too Faced. This one is I think it's just the Clover palette. This one's a really cute one just for every day to have a really small, easy to go look. So I'm going to keep that one. We also have this one here from Sigma, which I've kind of held on to because it has really pretty pastel shades in it, which I'm like, I'll probably want this for some kind of a look if I'm doing something, but honestly I don't really use this a lot. And I have some of these blues now in my Jeffree Star palette. I think I'm going to declutter this. I just am not really using it. We have here, this is the Nubian, but it's not like the full size. I got this in like a subscription box. I think it was Allure, and it has like it's a really cute little mini palette, which I think is fun. So I think I'll hold on to this. I want to see if they actually make this size or if it's even a possibility. So I need to check on that for sure. Okay, so this is the Nubian Mini. So they do make this size, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. It's just a nice palette to reference to. I also have this one from Huda. This is the Topaz Obsessions. Super, super gorge. I absolutely love these colors. They remind me of fall. So I think I will hold on to this as well. We have this guy from Pat McGrath. This is the one I was thinking of earlier. The Mothership 5. Which I've done a video about this, a review, that I just don't really use this a whole lot. It's gorgeous, but it's just a little bit out of my comfort zone, so I don't know what to do with this. I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. I really want to use it. I spent a lot of money on it, so I do want to get a good amount of use out of it. We have here, this is Huda's Coral Obsessions. It's very similar to the Topaz, but I think I like the Topaz selection better. Yeah, so here they are together. Obviously this is a little bit more corally, but yeah, I'm going to keep the Topaz and declutter the coral. I have this Baked Browns palette from Dose. This one is really nice. I used to use this a lot. I haven't used it too much lately, but I do really like these mattes. I think I do kind of want to hold on to this, I think. Just if I'm going for a matte look, it's nice to have that. We also have the Sultry from Anastasio. Love, love, love this one. So I'm going to hold on to that as well. I know I keep a lot of neutral palettes, but neutrals are my thing. I love it. I can never have enough of it. I never get sick of them. This is from Smith & Colt. Definitely going to be decluttering it. I just don't really see a point for this palette in my opinion. This one is the Book of Eyes Soft Shock, number 3. And it's going to be decluttered. I also have the Huda New Nudes. Love, love, love this. I think it is so fun. I love these chunky glitters. And I think it's just a unique palette. So holding on to that, of course. We also have, this is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Friendication. Whoa, something happened to my blue there. And I don't know where it is. That looks like a mess. Anyways, I was gonna declutter this because I'm not a huge fan of it. I know a lot of people love this palette, but for some reason it doesn't work so well for me, so letting that one go. The ColourPop I Think I Love You palette, I don't ever use my ColourPop palettes for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I'm gonna declutter this. I don't really use this. If it had a darker brown, I think I would use it a little bit more, but I'm not a huge fan of like a mid-tone brown and then transitioning to a black straight away, so I think I'm gonna let that go. More Bad Habit. I'm letting go of all my Bad Habit, unfortunately, so this is a really pretty palette. I think it's a dupe for the Natasha Denona Star, but unfortunately this brand is no longer, so I'm decluttering it. And then even more, we have this Artistry palette. This is a dupe for the Makeup Mario and Anastasia. Decluttering. And we have my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette here. I will be holding on to this. This Cosmo shade is such a mess, but I love, love, love this Twilight shade. It's so stunning. It's probably my favorite shade in here. I know the other shades are kind of basic, but yeah, I'm basically keeping this for that shade. So I'm going to keep that one. Persona, I haven't used this a whole lot yet, the Identity palette, so I do want to hold on to it. I feel like it's nice smoky neutrals. This one's from Tarte, the Volume 3, Rainforest of the Sea. This one I'm decluttering. It's literally all shimmers, and they're all really light, so I don't really see a point to that one. This is just a ColourPop palette that I made. I don't really use this though, so I don't know. I don't ever really go for singles, so I might as well just like depot these into just a little Z palette instead of this ColourPop one, because I have a Z palette with like a ton of different singles that I could be putting those in. This is the Pur Festival palette. It's pretty, and I did do a fun look with this, but I don't know, for some reason the Pur palettes that they do with BoxyCharm I just don't really care for. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. This is a MAC palette. I actually got this at TJ Maxx. I've used it a couple times, but it's just a nice like neutral palette. I do wish it had some more browns in it, honestly. I feel like there's only like a couple mid-tone ones and I wish there was more. So I think I'll hold on to it for now and test it out a few more times. Make sure I'm getting enough use out of it. This Alamar palette, I literally do not use this even though it is beautiful, and I think this is such a good palette for summer. For some reason I just never reach for it, but I do want to, so I'm going to keep it. Urban Decay Detour on the Run. Super cute palette, like a fun like blue selection, so I do want to hold on to that one. Too Faced Peachy Mattes. I feel like I don't really use this anymore. I used to use this a lot. Why is this so hard? I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I remember there's one look that I'm obsessed with in that palette. This is my singles, just like random, so I'm gonna keep that. This Pure Love Yourself E3. I'm just not a huge fan of these Pure palettes, so I'm gonna declutter this one too. I have this Makeup Revolution Emily Edit, the Once. I do want to hold on to this. It's gorgeous. For some reason, I have not been using it a ton lately. Some of these drugstore ones I just don't really love, and I hold on to them because I'm like, well, like people want to see drugstore looks and stuff, but they're just not very good. So I'm like, I don't think it's really worth keeping, so I'm going to declutter this Lemonade Craze. We have the Wet n Wild. This is the Not a Basic Peach palette. I'm going to declare that too. This is an e.l.f. palette. I don't think I've even used this. The Sunset. I don't know. Do I want to keep this? I might hold on to that. I like the colors in there. This is another e.l.f. one back here. This is the Modern Metals. I don't know why I never reach for these, so I'm going to hold on to that one. Maybe I'll keep the metals and declutter the Sunset. Yeah, I'm going to declutter the Sunset. This is from Pixie and Whaley. I'm going to declutter this one. I don't really use it, and I've had it for like 2 years. This Marc Jacobs, the Glambition palette. It's really pretty. I like these neutral shades, but I don't really go for this a lot at the moment, so I think I'm going to declutter it. Oh my gosh, this Tarte. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love this. I don't know what it is, but like some of the Tarte palettes are like my all-time favorite palettes of life. I don't know why, but some of them are just real good, and then some of them are very hit or miss. This one is the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette. I use this so much, as you guys can tell. Oh, so good. I love this palette so much, so I'm going to keep that. That one I think is also discontinued. but I just have to have it. This Meat Matchmaker from The Balm. I kind of held on to this because I wanted to use more The Balm products. I don't have a lot, but I think I'll still hold on to it. I think still trying to test it out. I've only used it once. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this. The Naked Reloaded. It's just been sitting in here. I've only used it a couple times, but these colors are definitely my jam. So I do want to hold on to that as well. I have this Huda Beauty Gemstone palette. How beautiful. But once again, I never use them because, I don't know, I just prefer an all-in-one kind of palette and not like something I have to reach in for multiple palettes. So I'm gonna let that go. This is from Violet Voss, the Holy Grail Fun Size. Very cute. I'm gonna hold on to that. I like this color story. The Morphe and Jacqueline Hill palette. I don't know why there's only one in here. This one is the Ring the Alarm. Do I want to keep this? I don't know. I think I'll hold on to it. I do like those palettes. Next I have this one from Viseart. It's so dirty even though I don't use this. The Grande Pro Volume 1. It's really pretty. I think it's like all matte colors. Honestly, I haven't really hardly touched this. I probably should at least try it out like once and see how it is. Their palettes just don't really interest me. So actually I think I'm just going to go ahead and declutter it. This is from Tarte as well. This is the Sizzle palette. This one looks almost all shimmers too, so I'm going to go ahead and let that go. This one is from Ace Beauty. I don't think I've used this at all. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I don't know. It doesn't really interest me, so I'm going to let that go as well. Of course, letting this one go. Bad Habit. I can't have any more of those. This It palette I've had forever, and I just refuse to get rid of it. I never use it though. I might go ahead and give this to my mom because she has this as well, and she's already gone through one of the eyeshadows completely, so I think she would like this more than me. I have the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. So many people rave about this. I don't know what it is with ColourPop eyeshadows. They do not get along well with me. I want to keep trying them, so I do want to keep this because I know so many people love it. I don't know why I can't get a good look out of it for some reason, but I need to try, so I'm going to hold on to it. I have this ColourPop Dream Street palette with Kathleen Lights. They still make this one and you can still get it, so I think I will hold on to it. I do like it. This Natasha Denona Lila palette is really pretty as well, if you guys like purples, so I do want to hold on to that too. The Too Faced Pretty Rich, I honestly have not been using this like at all, but it is a decent palette. It's not bad. It's not amazing either though, so I'm kind of like, don't mind my powder. I don't know. I feel like I might want to possibly declutter this one. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. And I have this Colored Rain palette, the Queen of Hearts. I do want to keep this one. For some reason, I never reach for this. I don't know why. It's so beautiful. So I need to use this more for sure. I have this Picante palette from Carity. I'm going to declutter that too. I just don't really care for their brand. The Solstice from Bad Habit I'll be decluttering. You guys already know. This Morphe palette. What is this one? Happy Hour. I do actually enjoy Morphe palettes. I think I'll hold on to that one. I have another Carity palette I'm going to declutter. The Jeffree Star Thirsty palette I bought. I don't really use this though, but I do like these colors. See, I'm in this dilemma because I have this one. I also have the Blue Bloods. So we have Blue Bloods, we have the Thirsty. I don't really gravitate towards those blue colors. I've only used it like twice. It's really hard for me to come up with looks with this because I just don't play with color a lot. But then there's this one, and it also has like a mint and then a fun blue. So I'm just like, maybe I should just keep the Thirsty palette and declutter the Blue Bloods. I don't know. It's such a hard decision for some reason. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually declutter the Thirsty. I just don't think the quality is as good. So I'm letting that one go, and I'm keeping my Blue Bloods palette for now, and I'm going to try and create some fun looks with it. What else do we have? The Violet Voss Pro. I have the Taupe Notch palette. I used to be obsessed with this because it's like all taupe. But I haven't really used this in a very, very long time, so I think I want to let this go. Then we have a few more hiding back here. Another Bad Habit palette that I can declutter. This one is from Maybelline, the Soda Pop. I'll go ahead and declutter this. And then we also have this Marvelous Mauves from Dose. It's really similar to the purpley one. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it for now. I do like that formula. And then I have this Smashbox Ablaze palette. This one's really pretty too. I need to use this more. I've only used it like once, so I'm gonna keep that as well. And then I also will show you guys some other random ones that I have next to me. The Too Faced Natural Lust I will be keeping. I think this is beautiful. And it's fairly new to me. I also have this ColourPop Through My Eyes I Love Sarah E collection. Actually, don't really care for this. Like I said, for some reason, ColourPop palettes and me, I just can't get them right for some reason. I know I'm probably going to get so much hate about that, but I don't know what it is. So I'm going to declutter this I Love Sarah E one. I also have this Oprah Pro Palette. This one is the Boho palette. I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. I just don't really use this a whole lot. I also have the ColourPop Fortune palette, which I don't really care for either, so I'm going to let this go. I kind of want to just like order some different ColourPop palettes and try some new ones. So let me know down below your ultimate favorite ColourPop palettes, because I don't know, for some reason I just haven't been liking them and I would like to try some more. I also have this Wondrous Seascape palette. I just got this in my Ipsy Glam bag. This one at least has a matte shade in it, so I think I'll keep this one since the other one did not. And then I have this one. I haven't used this yet, to be honest. It's from Laura Sanchez. I got this in the Ipsy bag as well. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think I just don't really, I don't know. I'm not vibing with this palette, so I'm just going to go ahead and declutter it. Real quick, I have a few Too Faced ones, which I'm pretty much keeping all of these, so let me just go through them real fast so you guys aren't like, where's your Too Faced palettes? But I have the Clover palette, which looks like this, and I will be keeping that one because it's beautiful. Also keeping the Gingerbread Spice. So stunning. And I'm also keeping the Chocolate Gold Bar. Love this one. It's such a good palette. Even though it only has a few mattes, I just use this all the time. The shimmers in it are so good. I have both of these little mini palettes too from them, which I'm going to keep both of them. I really love these mini ones. I've just been so into mini palettes lately. I love it. There's a new one coming out that I want. It's like palms or something palm trees, but I really want it. But yes, I'll keep those too. I think I can go ahead and let this one go, the I Want Candy palette. I think they don't even make this one anymore. Don't like to hold on to too many limited edition things, so I'll let that go. This Life's a Festival one, I really love this as well. I'm super torn on what to do because I'm like, I really like that Mystic Rain shade, but I know that they've kind of gotten rid of this collection, so I don't know if I really want it anymore since it's limited edition, even though the packaging is so cute. It's just adorable. I think I'll go ahead and say goodbye to this one and hope that they come out with something really amazing soon in the future. I'm really sad though. I know some of you guys are probably shocked. And then lastly is the Natural Ice palette. It looks like this. It is a really nice everyday palette, so I will also hold on to this one too. Alright, so real quick, there's some that I totally forgot. So I actually found the rest of my Jacqueline Hill vault. I'm keeping all 4 of them for now. I want to play with them a little bit more. I just haven't got a ton of use out of them and really put them to the test because I've had so many palettes to try. So I'm going to keep all of those. I did want to mention that I am decluttering this Physicians Formula Butter Collection with Casey Holmes. I was so excited to get this, but it's just way too bulky and I'm not a huge fan of the eyeshadow selection. So unfortunately I am going to let this go as well. I also have back here my Blood Sugar palette, which I don't know what it is, but also these Jeffree Star palettes are also hard for me to kind of use, but I do want to play with this more and be adventurous, so I will be keeping that too. And then lastly, this Tarte palette. This one is the Be a Mermaid and Make Waves. I will be decluttering this one because I just don't really use it a ton. But anyways, let me show you guys my palette drawer now. It looks so much better. Everything is nice and organized, has this place, and I know it's still kind of a lot, but I mean, I'm happy with it. It's nice that I can actually see everything. It's not like piled on top anymore, so I think it looks pretty good and I'm happy with everything that I kept. And then this is actually my declutter pile, so let me go ahead and count how many we are decluttering. Alright, so we are decluttering a total of 40 palettes, an even number, which is kind of cool. Well, I guess 41 because I forgot I was giving this one to my mom. So 41 palettes we are getting rid of. So very, very happy with those results. So happy I did this declutter. I definitely needed it. Let me know down below if you guys are doing any fun decluttering for summer. It feels so good to just like get rid of some stuff. I always get asked like what I'm going to do with these things, and usually if it's something that I purchase high end, I will try to sell it, make a little bit of money back, or I will give it to my friends and family. I don't really do giveaways with my used stuff, so I typically will do giveaways with brand new stuff for you guys. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys!